Welcome to The More You Know, The Better It Tastes. I am Alan Williams and my co-host,
Susie Laredo.
How are you doing today, Susie?
I'm fantastic.
Well, great. We are with San Antonio Restaurants and the Flavors of Texas, and we just love to learn more about local restaurants.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. The more you know, the better it tastes. Always has amazing guests on, and today is no different.
That's right. We have Sean and Jenny Archer, and probably a lot of you already know Pazzo Pasteria, and we're going to get into that. And also their new place. We're going to talk about that too. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Good morning.
Welcome. Glad you're here today. We have tried to get these guys on this show for how long? 8 months? 9 months? Something like that?
A year.
And
You've had a lot going on.
they're just so busy. And I finally cornered them. In fact, Sean said, thanks for being persistent, because I did. I kept pushing because I wanted to get y'all on here. So Pazzo Pasteria is at 13777 Nacogdoches Rd. And what's the major intersection there? I guess you're
Right, Nacogdoches and O'Connor.
O'Connor, yeah, not too far from O'Connor. Okay, great. And now they also have a new spot 2 doors down from where they're currently at. The new spot is Pazzo's Market and Deli. And man, people
so
are going crazy
excited.
for that. That's exciting.
It is very exciting. We're having a good time, and a little overwhelming it can be running 2 businesses and basically running back and forth between the 2 back doors 150 times a day.
Yeah. It's a shame you couldn't get right next door, because you do have to go outside somehow to get from one to the other. So for you trying to run both places, that's busy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's fun, though. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. So I guess let's start with you guys. How long y'all are married? How long have y'all been married?
Gosh.
20, how old's our son? 26, 27 years?
Yeah, we got married in 1998, and we've been together about 30 years
And how did y'all meet?
in a restaurant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Were you were cooking? You were chefing, and
I was a sous chef, and Jenny was the bartender at
Oh, nice.
Luna Note.
Luna. I remember that name.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
Down on North New Braunfels.
Yeah, North New Braunfels.
Okay.
Alamo Heights. Back
Yeah.
Used to be like the martini spot on Thursdays, and
Ah,
I
okay.
love martinis.
she makes a mean one.
Yeah. Good
Is
to
that
know.
what did it? Who's a martini? Like, I got to marry this girl.
Yes.
So are you both from San Antonio?
I'm an Army brat, so I was. My dad was stationed here when I was in high school, so
Oh, okay.
just kind of stayed here from there.
Yeah.
And I'm born and raised here.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Where did you go to school?
I went to Madison High School.
Oh, wow, you're young. Madison wasn't even around when I graduated. You were just a young pup.
Thanks for the compliment.
I don't think it was. Yeah.
So as you were through, did you know that a restaurant was something you wanted to own one day?
Oh, yeah, I think so. I mean,
We've always been entrepreneurial about what we wanted to do. We've never kind of wanted to be in a box, and yeah, so just.
I've been cooking since I was a little kid, and it just kind of evolved. I mean, from by the time I got out of the military, I went to St. Philip's College, and while I was going to St. Philip's, I was able to get a great job at Chez Rd, which is unfortunately no longer around.
Yeah, on San Pedro, right?
But just kind of moved my way up through the kitchens, and eventually met Jenny at Luna Note, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Now, who was the chef at Chez Rd?
Miguel Ardeen.
Okay, and is he gone? Has he passed away? Or?
No, he's still here. I haven't talked to him in years.
Okay, I wondered, is he own a restaurant, or
I don't think so, Al.
Okay.
I don't think so.
that just kind of faded away?
I wonder often where he's at.
Yeah, if you're out there, contact us.
Yeah.
I don't really see him in the socials, so it's just it's hard to find.
Yeah.
interesting.
So was Italian part of your growing up and
My mom was an amazing cook, and there was always something good to eat at the house. And spaghetti sauce was one of them, and it just always kind of stuck with me. And from after I left Chez Rd and ended up at Luna Note, we made our own pasta there, and it was just kind of a springboard for what I was learning at the time. And if you look at our menu at Pazzo, even there's a lot of French in there. We use a lot of butter.
Yeah, I was gonna ask at Pazzo, what would you describe that cuisine to be?
Italian adjacent.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
Adjacent. Oh, interesting.
I like that.
Italian and then some.
And then some, yeah. I mean,
Right.
everything is always going to have a pasta or a polenta or a risotto of some kind, but how we twist it and mash them together is always going to be a little bit different. So.
Yeah. Well, you guys are known for your scratch made and your, fresh quality ingredients, all that kind of thing.
We do our pastas, our breads, our sauces, our dressings.
If we're not making it in-house, we try not to bring it in.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's not too many places in town that make their own pasta. Y'all are pretty rare, which is
Very
amazing.
true. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you disagree with that?
No, I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot that say that they.
True.
Well, yeah. We open our own packages. Yeah, no, that's what's so incredible about it, because it's not a large kitchen, but you do a lot in that little kitchen back there.
We do. If you ever go into the restaurant, you'll see the pasta machine. It's out front, actually. We don't even have room to make the pasta in the back. So.
Have you ever thought of doing pasta making classes?
We've thrown it around a little bit, but unless they make an 8th day in the week, I don't know.
I'm just saying I would go.
Yeah. Now, is there something special about your pasta machine? Was it made in Italy? And
We did import it from Italy.
yeah.
We actually own 2. That's the second one. That's the upgrade, and it still only holds 3 kilograms of flour. So we're always making it. The first machine we had was at our cloud kitchen, and literally it only held 1 kilogram of semolina, and we were making pasta all day just to cook to order.
Wow.
So little upgrades. There's other ones out there, but we just can't afford them yet.
They're
You don't get
expensive,
that.
right?
They are very expensive. Yes.
Yeah. How did you pick the one that you picked? I mean, why? What's special about it?
We were on a limited budget, and I was searching on eBay, to be honest, and this one had the most accessories that it came with. It wasn't one that was like I had been eyeballing or anything. It just had the most attachments.
Yeah.
So out of the box, I was able to make 10 pastas right away with the different die.
The heads. Is that what you call it, a die?
We extruder dies, yeah,
Uh-huh.
and they are bronze dies, so it cuts them a little rough, and it helps with the sauce sticking to the pasta and everything. But so really, it was eBay and searching and finding the right machine for the right price, and then waiting for customs.
So
Yeah.
I learned recently that pazzo actually means crazy in Italian. So what's your crazy?
She's the crazy one.
Oh, no, that's you.
What's your crazy story about that? So how did you pick your name?
Back in 2008, we had another restaurant in Shirts, and it was called Pazzo Italiano. And we had gone over so many names for weeks and weeks trying to find out the name. And at some point, I don't remember who it was, but it's like, y'all are just driving me crazy. We couldn't pick out a name. And one of our partners was like, well, that's it. What's crazy mean in Italian? And we looked it up, and it was Pazzo, and
I love
that
it.
was it. So
I love it. So what's your since owning a restaurant, what's your craziest story? Owning a restaurant is a whole different animal, as you know, than working in a restaurant. So what's your craziest story that you have?
go ahead, honey. You deal with more customers than me.
We've been really, really fortunate in our location. We have, and we talk. My staff will tell you this too. That the guests that we have that walk through our door are amazing. They couldn't be kinder. They couldn't be more receptive to the service and the food that we're providing. And we don't really have wild stories. It's everything's kind of, we get crazy busy.
Yeah.
Everybody's just kind of running around like nuts, but I think the guests like it, that kind of energy that we have and what's going on in there. And Sean and I, we're married 26 years. We're going to spat at each other through the kitchen door.
Right.
And,
Yeah.
and
I love that. So it's kind of a home.
It's very authentic.
Yeah.
It's very real. We're not hiding anything from anybody. But we haven't had.
That's
we live
cool.
there.
Like
we
you
can't
said.
really hide anything.
Well, and like you said, you have your dough machine is right there, for people to see. And yeah, that's cool.
So after you closed the store in Shirts, that's when you went to Lambrano and you had a place, or it was before?
So after that, I went to Dough Pizzeria,
Okay.
and I worked there for, I guess, about 2 years.
Yeah.
We made Triple D at the time. It got really, really crazy.
Oh, yeah.
It was really busy. I literally missed a whole year of my son in school. Woke up one day and he was going from 4th grade to 6th grade,
Wow.
and it just freaked me out.
Yeah.
So I stepped away for probably about 8 years. And my buddy had a medical equipment repair company and took me on, and I just did that for a little while.
Yeah.
Had the itch the whole time, but I was fortunate enough to be able to travel everywhere and see a bunch of different cuisines, like really up close. And the whole time just itching to get back in the kitchen. And then probably after about 5 years, we started dipping our toes in the farmers markets. And
Started Archer Provisions. That's our LLC. And we did a couple of really nice farmers markets for probably 6-8 months. And then decided to move forward with the cloud kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
COVID kind of hit too, so everything kind of shut down.
Yeah.
And then coming out of COVID is when the opportunity came up with the cloud kitchen. And it was kind of what we needed at the time, I think.
Got you back into it again.
Yeah. There was definitely an adjustment period and figuring out what we wanted to do and how deep we wanted to go. I mean, do we want to make the bread? Do we want to make the pasta? I mean, and then, basically if we were going to do it, I had to do it right. I had to be able to sleep at night.
Sure.
Yeah. So when you say you make the bread, do you make all your breads there?
Every piece of.
That's amazing.
If you eat a crostini, if you eat a crouton, it started out as a loaf of bread and a bag of flour.
Yeah. And so why is it so important to you that you're doing everything from scratch? That you can just order it from some food truck and they can bring, some, big conglomerate and they'll bring it to you.
Everybody does that.
Right.
Where's the fun in that? Where's the challenge?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So as the dynamic duo of a husband and wife team, how does that work running your business?
we both have very delineated tasks. I think that Sean is the chef. He handles all that, which I would have no clue about. He does. He does all the back of the house,
and vice versa.
And I do all the office.
Once
stuff.
I go through those doors, all I do is kiss babies and shake hands.
Yeah, right.
I have no idea about
and
service.
play with food,
Yeah,
right?
that's it.
Okay.
And so, do you curate the menus and all that good stuff?
Yeah, we change the menus regularly.
So, do you have is there a bar in the restaurant? No. Okay.
No,
Yeah.
just wine and beer for right now.
Which is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you
For
can't go wrong with wine and pasta.
For our little
We've
location.
tooled around the idea of getting our liquor license, but we're just so small.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not necessary. I mean, you're busy all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we brought that up because it's important if you're trying to go to Pazzo's, you need to make a reservation.
Please.
Because it's a small restaurant and it's very popular.
We have-
And so call and make a reservation, and that way when you get there, you'll have a place to sit down.
We have 15 tables, and we hate to turn people away. It breaks our heart not to be able to serve them. And
Yeah. I remember when did you first open the brick and mortar?
March of 23.
Yep.
March of 23. My son was one of the first people there. I don't know how he found out about it, but I remember my son going there and then calling me, actually leaving the restaurant, calling me, "Dad, this place is amazing. You got to go. You got to talk to them." Because he knows about the restaurant page and everything. And I called and talked to you, and you said, "I can't handle any more business. Please don't talk about us yet.
I was
Don't
so
mention it."
underwater.
Like we're good right now. Well, and that's it. Part of it is that we've wanted this kind of organic, authentic growth that allows us to get better as we grow, instead of being overwhelmed at first. And you hear so many stories about restaurants that open with big fanfare and they're not ready,
Yeah,
and they
very
get
true.
bad reviews, and people are disappointed. And so we kind of try to fly a little bit under the radar on this so that we're not disappointing people, and
Yeah.
Kind of gave you time to work out any kind of kinks or whatever. Yeah.
Fine tuning, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's important.
And you kind of did that with the market, the new Pazzo's market in Deli also, because I know I was there, I think on day 2, and you were like, "Oh." At first you said, "Don't say anything yet," and then you said, "Okay, you can say something," but you didn't want to get overrun.
And that's
we want everybody to have a good experience, and if we get overrun, then that jeopardizes that for the guest, which we don't want to have happen.
So let's talk about the market in Deli a little bit. You have some amazing sandwiches. What all are you doing there? Talk about the sandwiches.
We're making our own porchetta. We do a chicken parm, a meatball, the classic hot sandwiches, and then we kind of do some cool on the cold side. We do a classic Italian, which kind of everybody likes, all the cold cuts put together. We've got an Italian po' boy. Golly, we've got a turkey club with a crispy pancetta. We do a lot of prosciutto, so we've got a goat cheese and fig jam panini, panino, with a prosciutto and arugula.
Wow. Okay, so you're selling actual sandwiches and things like that.
Yes.
That's cool.
So
and they're so good, and there's no tables there. So when you go to, this is different than the restaurant. This is the market in Deli. No tables. It's to go.
Yes.
And so y'all fixed me a sandwich, and it was one of the hot ones.
You had the Diablo.
I was going to go take it home and eat it at home. I ate the first half of it in your parking lot, and the second half of it on my way
On the
home.
drive.
And did not make it home at all. Did not make it.
Beverly
It
was not
so
happy.
good.
Right.
She was at work.
Yeah, exactly. Right. She didn't need
We've
to
had
know.
people come in and say, "We'll have what Alan had."
Really?
Right, yep.
Wow, that's so cool. I love that.
Oh wow, that's amazing.
Hilarious.
No, and so where do you see it going from here? You know, as the market in Deli, do you want more things that you're going to have on the menu, and then you can also, it'll be a place where you can just come get some meat and
Definitely.
cheese.
We're working on curating some nice specialty products. We'll get more sandwiches on the menu eventually. I see some of those delis in New York with 100 sandwiches on the menus, and
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll go that far, but
Yeah, they're a little bigger than yours.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. You
I
can
mean-
only do so much with 700 square feet. So.
Yeah.
I mean, as a chef, it must be so much fun putting together all those sandwiches and the flavors
it's
and
my little laboratory now.
Yeah.
So once the delis close, I can actually do some prep for next door as well.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Sure.
You know, we had Andrew Weissman on the show, and we asked him. He's had so many restaurants that he's opened and then closed, and he said it's way more fun to design a restaurant and plan it and put things on the menu than it is actually running the restaurant.
It is.
I joke. I like to build things. That's
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, okay, that's
All right,
done.
this
Now
one's
what's
open.
next?
Let's move on.
That's
Exactly.
I drive Sean nuts. Like, what are we going to do next?
Yeah, exactly.
So I could see us eventually doing some breakfast sandwiches, and then
wow, that's
expanding
nice.
our hours, and then maybe doing like Sicilian pizza or something in the evenings.
Yeah,
That's cool.
What do they do in Italy for breakfast? Do you know? Is there a breakfast
Pastry and
sandwich
coffee.
or
Not
pastry?
really, yeah.
Okay, more of a pastry
They're
place.
not heavy on the proteins in the morning. It's more of a pastry and an espresso, and
Yeah,
get on down the road.
Yeah, a lot of espresso. Now, do y'all have a coffee bar there?
We do not have espresso there yet. We've been tooling around with it, and I didn't think that we were open early enough in the day to have the machine there yet. We've actually got one sitting in the garage right now, so it's...
If
We're
we
on the
open for
fence.
breakfast, or when we open for breakfast, we'll incorporate coffee.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, this is exciting. So Pazzo's
is very
is
exciting,
at
yeah.
13777 Nacogdoches Road. Pazzo Pasteria is at the corner of the shopping center, and then 2 doors down is Pazzo's Market and Deli. And I noticed this. I wanted to ask you about this. Pazzo Pasteria is single. It's non-possessive. It's just Pazzo, not Pazzos. It's just Pazzo. And Pazzo's Market and Deli is possessive. Why? Was that intentional?
It was intentional. I don't know why. But
Because it belongs to Pazzo.
yeah, exactly. It's Pazzo's.
It's
Yeah.
Pazzo's. It
Yeah.
belongs to
Yeah.
Pazzo.
Yeah.
It's the deli and market for Pazzo, and really, kind of it is.
and
you
they
know,
kind of feed into each other.
it's
So,
the bread that we make.
we're
at the
selling
deli.
the pasta at the market. We're selling the bread at the restaurant. I mean, it's just...
Yeah.
So that's interesting. I didn't realize you were selling fresh pasta there. So somebody can come by and buy pasta.
Certainly.
If they want a certain type, can they call ahead and ask you for it and see if you can make it? Or
They can now.
Yeah, right. Good.
Right, we're just starting small, so I take some spaghetti and fettuccine over, but basically anything else we can sell by the pound. We've got our pesto over there, our Caesar dressing. We're still coming up with ideas. So
can you
Yeah.
do lasagna noodles? Well, I don't know what they're called.
we do the fresh pasta, so the shelf life isn't. It's got to be by the day, and you know when we're not moving and all that stuff right now, so I hate losing things.
Yeah, sure.
So if I don't sell like lasagna sheets in a day, and I don't need to make lasagna, then
you'll end up wasting it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what's been your is it 5 years now? Or how many years has it been?
Since we've been open, 2.5 years.
2.5 years. So in the 2.5 years, what's been your most exciting thing that's happened?
Really, it's just watching that the growth has just been. I mean, Saturday nights are our favorite night because it's we're closed, we're done at the end of the night, looking at our numbers looking at the amount of people that we've served that week, looking at our staff being happy at the end of Saturday nights. We get beers for everybody and we kind of relax and sit around and discuss the week and we've got happy staff, happy guests, numbers are great, and just that growth has been just fun to watch.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's such a difference between like you said, you had your cloud store, and then to go to a full service, full staff, full everything kind of store. I mean, how was that?
It changed everything.
Yeah.
We went from just boxing to go food to actually having live customers and
training
tables and just a lot more to deal with.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure.
not having to deal with repairs or anything to
Now
inheriting this
you have it all.
40-year-old building that's literally falling apart. And so,
Yeah, how easy has it been to transition your staff into your culture?
A lot of your staff is family, right? Don't you have a lot of family
we
working
have a
there?
lot of family and friends, and
We have Ian and Lauren, our son and his fiance.
I know several times I've been there. Your son's girlfriend, fiance, she's taking care of the table. She's fantastic.
She's amazing.
Yeah, it's something we hear a lot, from restaurant owners is that, they have a vision in their mind of how they want this restaurant to run, and how they want the customers to be treated, all that kind of thing. And it's always, it can be a challenge too when you bring new people in to help them understand this is what we want. This is, and help them really embrace it. And,
embrace the culture and actually get what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
They understand like the scratch cooking, and
Yes.
some people get it, some people don't. And,
Sure.
Yeah.
But I was just the other night. I was just looking on the wall. We have a picture from when we opened, and there was like the original staff, and I think there was 8 people in the picture, and now we're closing in on 20.
Wow, that's
And
cool.
it gets you in the feels, when you look at it and just think back, and this is what we're
where
doing.
we started.
And,
Yeah, that's cool.
Did you
That's really
envision when you opened that you would be this successful?
No. I mean,
course.
you dream.
Exactly.
You dream, but you never know. I mean, I've failed enough times. We all
it
have.
takes.
You just get up and dust yourself off and
Well,
keep going.
that's
But
how you learn too. That's how you get better. That's how you grow. And you have to have those bumps in the road.
And I think you have to have a mentality of that failure's not an option.
Exactly, yeah.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Exactly.
I'm not going
I
to.
love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Of course, it's going to succeed.
Yes.
Why would I do something that's
Exactly.
not going to?
I
it's
love
not
that.
going to work.
Exactly. Yep.
There's your secret to success, right
Well,
there.
that's
I've known that
but
a
you know
long
what?
time.
That's an entrepreneur's mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Fantastic. All right. Well, with that, why don't we stop here and take a break? And we will be right back. Sean and Jenny Archer with Pazzo Pasteria and also Pazzo's Market and Deli. We'll be right back.
Yes, we will.
Susie, one of our biggest audience members is restaurant owners or people that are thinking about getting into restaurants.
Yes.
And from talking to them, the biggest issue they have in running a restaurant is their POS system.
Absolutely. It's such an important, of course, part of being a restaurant owner.
Yeah, and some of them they're just these big behemoth software companies that do so much it just gets. San Antonio POS is who we recommend because San Antonio POS is locally owned, locally managed, and you get local service.
Absolutely. I mean, we've heard some restaurant owners who have been in such a pickle. They've needed to get a representative out there to fix something on their POS system because it is so important, and they haven't been able to get a hold of somebody or get somebody out there. They'll tell them it's 3 days before we can get somebody out there, and that is not workable. Where with San Antonio POS, because they are local, they're there and ready to help.
They're right away. San Antonio POS uses SkyTab, which is a software that was made for the hospitality industry, and it has everything you already want. But the first thing that our friend David Dyken that owns San Antonio POS, he'll come out and he'll sit with you and find out exactly what your processes are and design it for your restaurant.
Yeah, and one of the reasons, because we are really picky about who we work with, even sponsors. We want to make sure that they are.
You're not picky. You work with me.
Yeah. I'm very picky.
All right.
But David is amazing. He has a heart like we do, as far as the restaurant owners go, where he really cares and he goes in there. He wants the restaurant to succeed.
And he's been doing this more than 30 years, so he knows what he's doing. He knows
what he's doing, exactly.
Yeah.
The other cool thing about San Antonio POS is and that system is there's no hidden costs.
That's right.
So a lot of different systems, they charge for their gift cards, they charge for loyalty programs, they charge for all of those different types of things where it's all included.
Yeah, and not only that, right now they have a special. If you have a San Antonio POS put into your system, afterwards, you'll get $5,000 back. That helps to cover the costs for your training, helps to cover the costs of any downtime that you had while switching. It really is a great opportunity.
It is a great program. Exactly, yeah. So David Dyken is the individual that you want to get a hold of. He owns San Antonio POS, and as we said, amazing fella. Mm-hmm. And you can go to his website. Alan, his phone number is
210-723-6075.
Make sure you say that San Antonio Restaurants or the Flavors of Texas sent you.
That's right. And you can also go to our website, which is theflavorsoftexas.com. Mm-hmm. Scroll down to the bottom, and you'll see a banner that says San Antonio POS. Click on that, and it takes you right there.
Absolutely.
All right. And we are back. And today we have Sean and Jenny Archer with Pazzo Pasteria and Pazzo's Market and Deli at 13777 Nacogdoches Road. Man, it's such a good restaurant. People they don't know about it. It seems like you probably meant it to be just a neighborhood spot, but it's become too popular, and there's people coming from all over the place to get to it, right?
Yes. Yeah, we're very, very blessed in that regard. We have people from all over San Antonio and actually even Austin and New Braunfels, San Marcos. It's crazy. Helotes.
What do you tell people? Why is it different? What's special about it?
Oh, gosh.
Now's the time to toot your own horn. You got to tell us.
I've never been that good at that, or that good at doing that. But
I think we tried to make it feel like home. I think we tried to make it feel like you're walking into our living room when you come through our front door, and that you're greeted like that and taken care of like that. And
you're not walking into a hushed dining room where everyone's being quiet. You can hear the silverware on the plates and everybody talking and.
It's like an Italian eatery.
When you hear the bell in the back being rung, come get your food. And
Sean pounding veal in the back. Right. If you ordered veal, you're hearing it. Bum, 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 bum,
I
bum,
love
bum,
that. I think that's so cool. I think people are now, we talk about this all the time, that people are looking for an experience. They want to go somewhere with amazing food and that, that kind of thing, but they're looking for that full experience when they go out. And it sounds like that's exactly what they receive.
That's what we're trying for. When you walk in and you got the smells hitting you and the garlic and the fresh baked bread, and it's
So talking, I was looking at your website, and you have a amazing looking wine menu. So with your bartending experience, I'm guessing that you help curate that wine menu.
The wine menu's mine, and I have an amazing wine rep from Serendipity who just has really done a great job in helping lead me down that road. And then there's a gentleman named Niles who has a bar, and he's been in the industry for a long time in San Antonio. Has really helped me in picking some of the wines that we have on our list.
Yeah, I mean, you have. I'm not. Moscato isn't something that I would pick, but this one, it's a Fiore Sunflower Moscato. Now I want to try that.
It's delicious. I don't have anything that I don't like. That's our philosophy actually for everything that's in the restaurant. If we don't like it, it's not there.
Yeah.
But Moscato is just a nice sweet wine, and it goes great with a significant amount of our food.
Interesting. What would you pair that with, just out of curiosity?
Right now we have the arancini that we're doing has a gorgonzola in it, and I think that sweet Moscato and that gorgonzola arancini is gonna have a little bit of acid and a little sweet in the bubble, and a little bit of that beautiful blue cheese. I think it'll be
Calabrian clams.
Oh yeah, it goes great with the clams.
Yeah, I noticed the clams on the menu.
Yeah.
Now your menu changes because they're not always on there. I don't think, are they?
It evolves. They've
Did I
been
just
on there
overlook it?
probably, I think, since last summer. Our last vacation was when we put the clams on. So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, what would you say is your favorite dish on the menu?
I'm a bolognese guy, meat sauce all day long. So,
I love that.
the pappardelle with the bolognese, it's just,
That's what Beverly gets every time.
it's
She likes
just homey.
the pappardelle, and so that's always been something that she eats. Going back to the drinks a little bit, you were talking about the wine, but you also have a list of Italian sodas, I think, and that's pretty popular, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So we don't do any corporate drinks. We don't carry Coke or Pepsi, and very intentionally we make, because it's another thing, we just make everything in-house. So Italian sodas, we make our own fresh lemonade, we make orangeade.
Wow.
Wait, you're making that Italian soda?
Yeah, well, we buy the Tirani soda, the syrups from Italy. We
then you make-
carbonate our own water with our RO water. So you're getting
No
that,
wonder it's so yummy.
yeah,
Right?
you're getting that amazing water. We carbonate it ourselves, and and we
That
really
is
just-
cool.
yeah,
That's
it's
really
delicious.
cool.
They're delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm glad I went there. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's very cool. I mean, that it's those little touches like that totally set you apart. When you say, we make our, we have these unique dishes that we make in house that we, it ranges from everything from your soda to your. That's cool.
Yep. We make everything.
Yeah. Wow.
So some of the things that Sean, that you create, do you think about it? Do you wait? We had a chef that told us that he dreams sometimes, and he wakes up and says, "I could do that," and he wakes up and makes something.
It's funny you say it. I literally wake up with like dishes in my head. Yes. So the Uptown Cluck, which is kind of like our play on.
Cordon bleu.
It's kind of a play on cordon
Yeah.
bleu. Exactly.
Okay.
It's got like prosciutto and fontina cheese and breaded chicken. It's just kind of inside outy and just how we play with our food.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I mean, as a chef, you have I'm sure a unique flavor. You understand the flavor profiles and how they go together, and a unique palate. So it makes it fun. So that makes it fun to put dishes together, I'm sure, because you're like, oh man, this would taste so good together.
And then finding what's in season or what's coming in season and trying to get ahead of it. So we're a couple weeks from fall, so.
It's going to be butternut squash soon.
Yes.
You
Trying to
make
get a head start. When can I start using pumpkin spice?
Yes. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Heck yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. Earlier off camera, I mentioned something about y'all should give classes. Of course, like you said on your, if there was an 8th or 9th day, maybe. But it would be really cool to have like a dinner where you explained, why this wine and this goes together, and just that would be really neat.
We've totally
It'd be
thrown
fun.
around that idea. Maybe a Saturday morning class or, a Sunday evening pasta dinner or something. But
Something. Again, it's
Maybe
just
down
time.
the road.
Yeah, well, I saw on your menu that you've had, for example, like you had a Pazzo, you've had special dinners at least, so where like a Christmas dinner or things like that.
Yeah, that was actually our first experiment with the takeout for
Yes,
Christmas
we
dinner.
catered Christmas dinners
Oh, cool.
last year. And I think we sold about 10 of them. Sorry, getting away from the mic.
That's okay.
But we did, we did tiramisu, we did lasagna, we did pasta. It was a really, really huge undertaking, and I got a little stressed out at the end.
Sure.
But
I
just,
imagine.
it's so important.
With everything else going
Well,
on, yeah.
if you mess up somebody's Christmas dinner,
True.
they are never going to forget.
That's true.
They are never going to. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. You could be 90 years old and
Yeah.
I'm never going to that place again.
Yeah.
So it's just, it's important to get it right. And,
I love that.
Did it go well enough that you're going to do it again this year?
it went well. I don't think I want to do it again.
It's like, okay, leave
And I
that
think
stress
I'm-
behind.
yeah, I'm
Been there,
I'm
done
gonna-
that.
I'm going to enjoy the Christmas week.
Right. I don't blame you. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I love
Or
that.
maybe we'll go more deli trays.
Well, that's it. And that's,
yeah.
the catering for the
So
deli. is gonna
yeah,
be-
sandwich trays and deli trays and
Yeah,
cookies.
that's a little easier, and you're going to get that right.
Yes.
I'm sure you're going to get anything you do right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, especially with your mindset, I think if as people who are watching and learning a little bit about you guys, obviously, wanting to put the very best that you can out there, and that's a big deal to you. So, and which, that resonates through everything that you do in your menu and how you serve things, from your hospitality to the kitchen. So that's really cool.
We wouldn't be where we are if we hadn't worked for some other really great people coming up. And
Absolutely.
You know, from Chez Rd to Dough Pizzeria, and just the chefs that we work for coming through and sharing their knowledge. We could never be where we are.
Yeah.
And the hopes that we can pass this on to the next generation, you know.
Yep.
We've got
What would you say? Go ahead. No.
and we've got a kid that works for us. He started day one as a dishwasher. He now makes 90% of our
Wow.
pasta.
That is
He's
so
going to
cool.
St. Philip's he wants to be a
love
chef.
that.
I mean, it's just
You've inspired him.
yeah, and
That's cool.
it inspires me to want to be better.
That is really cool. I love that. Yeah, it can changes somebody's life. You know?
Change mine.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what
That's
what
great.
would you say is the most difficult thing that you've in owning a restaurant?
Oh, it's all of those.
Just and never, you know, it's like having a kid.
Yeah.
You know, like it's always there. You know, even when you're not open, you're there. You're always thinking about it. There's always something to fix. There's always something to paint.
Yeah. In a 40-year-old building, there's always something.
There was always something.
Yeah, you know, I always say, you know, we talk about it a lot, and I've worked with many different industries, many, doing social marketing and all that kind of thing, and I've worked in a lot of industries. And working with restaurants has been my favorite because, first of all, the entrepreneurial spirit, you know, it's so cool to you know, I'm an entrepreneur, so I get that. But also the most creative and talented, because you have to know everything. You have to know finance. You have to know marketing. You have to know how to, you know, how to raise
handyman.
a staff. You got to be a handyman. You have you
have to be a parent.
Yes.
we joke. We're like, we got to go check on the kids.
Right.
Yeah. Especially sometimes they're young. That's really cool. Tell me about your lunch. So y'all are open for lunch, and I think you've made some of the dishes where they're fast. People can come in and eat and go, right? I mean, I noticed they're to go only.
Some stuff at the restaurant, like we do a lunch special. I mean, basically $10, you can get your choice of super salad and choice of pasta.
Nice. That's very cool.
Nothing's ever going to be fast. We don't do fast food, but it's relatively quick.
Well, now that you have the deli as well, the people can grab a sandwich.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And we try to be, you know, we understand that you're on time constraints at lunch, and we try to get it out quickly. Dinner, a little more laid back, but
We're slow food, so yeah, don't come
exactly.
in.
When
If-
we say we
everything's
make
made
everything
from
from
scratch.
scratch,
Everything's made to
exactly.
order. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
There's only so much stuff you can pre-make.
yeah, and it's
I guess that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so tell me, let's go through your hours. Are the hours for the restaurant and the deli exactly the same, or a little bit different? Okay, so start with the restaurant.
So the restaurant's open from 11:30 to 9 o'clock, Tuesday through Thursday, and we open until 10 o'clock on Friday and Saturday night. The deli is open the same days, but only from 11 to 3 right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, we'll be expanding those hours soon, but that's it for right now.
So, Jenny, what's your favorite dish on the menu?
So my go-to, like, just comfort food is the fusilli gorgonzola. It's my favorite. Yeah.
You like that gorgonzola
I
cheese on
love
there?
gorgonzola.
That sounds
cheese.
amazing. So, just for those who are listening, that's a grilled chicken breast, purple onions, gorgonzola. I'm saying that wrong.
Gorgonzola.
Probably. Gorgonzola, cream sauce, fresh fusilli, which is a pasta, right?
It's like
and
a corkscrew.
rosemary.
Yeah. It's delicious.
good.
It's my
nice.
favorite. Yeah.
I mean, everything really on the menu. If you go to the website and you look at their dishes and look at the ingredient list and the description, everything's. I would be sitting there for 10 minutes or more trying to figure out what to get.
It's okay. You can take your time.
Yeah.
We'll guide you through.
Right.
See what you're craving.
Have another glass of wine.
Exactly. That's right. That's
Sit
right.
back, relax.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have a lot of guests that come in and actually do things family style with us because they want to try everything. So they'll
everything.
grab
Yeah,
four
it's a
different
great
pastas
idea.
and we'll bring them plates out.
That's
I
a great
love
idea.
that. Yes, that's a great idea.
And we've got others that come in and only order off the specials menu. So
Yep.
So you change your specials once
Weekly.
a week, or
Weekly
Okay.
or so.
Sure.
We've got some stuff, like if it sticks, we'll keep it on the special board for a while
Yeah.
and try to develop it to a menu item. I mean, we'll keep tweaking it
Yeah.
until it's right. And
And that, I'm sure that's seasonal and what kind of fresh
Exactly.
ingredients you can receive. And that
you know,
kind
it's
of
like tomatoes are going out right now. I don't know if y'all, HEB seems to have them, but everywhere I buy tomatoes, they're green and look like tennis balls. So
Interesting.
it's-
So yeah.
I wonder why that is.
In
That's weird.
summer, you would think
Yeah,
that.
exactly. That's
You would
what I was
think,
saying,
but
Interesting.
Well, it's the end of summer.
Mother
you're getting
Nature.
That's
true.
true.
That's true. Yeah. So what do you do then at that point?
We phase out tomatoes, and we've always
Bring in
got the
something
canned
different.
tomatoes,
Sure, sure,
exactly,
sure. Yeah.
and see what the
But
autumn bounty has to bring.
Well, like
so.
you said, the butternut squash and the
roasted mushroom,
roasted
crostini instead of the bruschetta.
Ugh, that sounds so good.
It's delicious.
So
Sounds
the
amazing.
one part of the menu you haven't gone over yet is dessert.
Yes.
Yeah. So who's doing desserts? Or you're making those too?
Yeah.
You're making everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
What is the most popular dessert you have?
Oh man, I think tiramisu.
Yeah.
And then the limoncello tiramisu.
Yeah,
Very
the
popular.
limoncello tiramisu is really good.
We sell a lot of churros.
Oh, that's
Surprisingly,
Really?
yes, but they're very, very
Interesting.
good.
right. Is there any Italian
So
to,
we do
to that? Or
we do a polenta churro.
Okay.
Oh wow!
That one kind of
How
came
cool.
out of the cloud kitchen. We were looking for something we could kind of have that was warm and have a carnival feel to it. And it was my son who actually, let's just make some churros. And
Polenta
let's put
though.
polenta in it instead of cornmeal. And then it just kind of went from there. So
That's
That is
crazy
too
cool.
cool.
Well, there
I
you
love
go.
that.
That's Pazzo.
Yeah,
It's just Pazzo.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. That's right.
We don't have to follow any rules because
I
we've kind
love
of
it.
set ourselves up with the name and the idea that we don't have to.
I love
That's
that.
beautiful.
So, out of your unique creations that you've put together, I mean, what are a few of the kind of the unique ones that you've put together yourself?
I think the shrimp Vesuvius. That one's it's my take on shrimp and grits. We've got the chicken Diablo, which is, I don't know what it's a take on. It's just a spicy chicken cutlet. It's got some shrimp and cherry peppers and nice kind of spicy Calabrian like butter sauce.
Interesting. Wow.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't think I've ever had a chicken Diablo that has mixed with shrimp. I've never seen one. Yeah.
Yeah, so we just throw some diced shrimp in it's part of the sauce. So, but it's very popular.
Yep.
Uptown Cluck, just always evolving, always
Yeah.
playing. So
I love that.
we're running chicken and sausage gumbo this week for our soup. So
Oh, wow.
We ran a
and
poll.
we let people vote. so-
Gumbo.
I love that. So, can people look at your social media to see some of the new things that you have coming out, or your
Certainly.
weekly specials, things like that? Okay, cool.
Trying to get better about it.
Yeah, it's hard. I know. Believe me,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. All right, great. Well, it's someplace that everyone needs to go and check it out. You're going to love it. Do you see yourself moving to a larger space in the future or ever?
No,
Or
I
you're
think we're
happy where
home.
you're at?
I think we're home.
Yeah.
If any other spots open up, we'll take them, Miss King.
Yeah, exactly. Just kind
Just have
of
the
keep
whole strip
expanding
center.
that. That's right.
It's.
Make our own little.
I mentioned before I went to Madison. It's right up the road. So I'm in my neighborhood.
Oh,
I'm-
it's
Yeah.
cool.
I'm
You
where my-
still live in that area, don't you?
We live up by the HEB at Boulevardy in
That's
1604,
perfect.
but
Yeah.
Makes it so easy.
yeah, 7 minutes away. Sometimes it's not far enough. Like
So, do you ever see? I mean, I know expanding, but what about a second location?
I don't know. It's so hands on
Yeah.
that I really hadn't
Yeah.
thought about.
So
Yeah,
true. So true. I mean, I like you said, I think you have you're doing something unique in that everything is. I mean, it is so hands on. Everything is from scratch.
And I honestly, I don't. I'm happy where we're at. Like I like what we're doing. I
Yeah.
don't need to have 20. I'm okay with
That's
two or three.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the key to success in life, I think, is to be satisfied with what you, have.
I
and
don't
to-
need to open 7 days a week.
Yeah.
I need to have some quality.
Sure.
I'm getting up there in the years, and I don't have to work 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Well, I mean, you have expanded to with your deli as well. So
Yeah.
that's it. That's huge.
When we opened the restaurant, we opened just for dinner, and then as we got good at it, we opened for lunch,
Yeah.
and then as we got good at it, we opened for Saturday lunch.
And I think that's what happens. You just it's an organic thing. You continue growing and doing what as it becomes naturally and organically. Yeah, and I think that's the best way to kind
Yeah.
of look at it.
Well, thank y'all for being
Yeah,
here today.
thank you
Well,
so
thanks
much.
for having
It was
us.
a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
it's amazing.
Finally, we
Yes.
finally got you here.
Yes.
And
Yes, thanks for pushing us.
yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So Pazzo Pasteria and Pazzo's Market and Deli, they're both at 13777 Nacogdoches Road, different suites, but I didn't write that down. But you can see it. It's not that big of a center. You pull up, you'll find it. amazing sandwiches at the market. Also, just amazing food and amazing time at the restaurant.
And don't forget, make your reservation.
Please.
Yes.
Make the reservation. All right, great. Well, thank you again.
Thank you,
And we
Al.
will
Thank
come
you.
back and
Thank
see you
you.
again very soon.
I hope so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come and see us,
absolutely.
y'all.
Yes.
All right. Well, Susie, we will be back again next week with another great interview.
we will.
I don't know who it's going to be, but it's going to be good.
Always amazing people. We have such a talented city. It's crazy. It's really cool.
You know, that's the great thing about this podcast. We can go on for years because there's so many talented
so many, and-
chefs in San Antonio.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right.
All right.
Well, until then, everyone, please tell your friends about the podcast.
Yes.
Let them know. Share.
Share. And make sure you support local. I mean, this is where you're going to find this amazing, it's just,
Support local.
Yeah,
That's
for
it.
sure.
All right. Guys, thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
We adore y'all.
Yep.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.